Hello, my beautiful divine souls, beings of light, extensions of divine source energy. That's you. Call it whatever you want to call it, beautiful divine soul. Call it, divine source energy, central sun, the universe. The name is irrelevant. Just know that you're an extension of that beautiful creator, and that you are. You are powerful. You're magnificent. You're just having a temporary human experience in this body, and this is a little bit of the introductions I give on to everyone that it's a member of the channel, or the ones that are new, to know that this is a spiritual channel. Encourage you to start that path of spirituality, to let you know that you're so powerful, you are creator, and there's no difference between the flora, the fauna, and any other beautiful divine soul working on this beautiful planet, on this earth. There's no difference, beautiful divine soul. We are light inside, we're beautiful, and we're just having our own temporary human experience, creating our own reality. And for that, I'm going to show you, I'm in the heart of nature, and I'm going to encourage you, and start removing your shoes and sandals, and start making this connection with this beautiful Mother Earth, to start activating the healing powers from the minerals, from the soil, from everyone else, so you can start healing your body at will. And also drink plenty of water. Is the life, the element. Do you sun gazing? Start doing that sun gazing over there. Start doing the best times, like I mentioned, some of my videos is early in the morning, at sundown. I mean at sunset, or at sundown at nighttime. But like I said, some spiritual teachers over there develop these techniques where they can do it at any time. So as long as you start doing it, and then you get more used to it, you're gonna develop a technique that you can do it in the middle of the day. You can do it, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the afternoon, and so on. So you will get there, beautiful divine soul. So, like I said, these are a little bit of the introductions I give to all my videos, to encourage you to start this beautiful path and start remembering the true divinity of who you really are, powerful. And what better to get back in nature? Time is an illusion, it's irrelevant, but it's pretty much real in this beautiful experience that we have in Earth. And so happens that the seasons, we have the seasons, which are spring, summer, fall, and winter. And we are winter time here in the North America, in the US, but it so happens that today is a beautiful, gorgeous day that is not as cold. It's like 65 degrees outside. So I was encouraged to go ahead and go back to nature, remove my shoes and sandals, and start making this beautiful connection. Let me turn on. And we have a beautiful stork over there. If you can see it, we have the geese over there. The sun. Look at the beautiful stork flying, beautiful divine soul. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Nothing by nature itself. And you will encounter on your journey, wherever you go, another beautiful divine soul that is enjoying nature as well. Such is the case as this beautiful divine soul that I'm looking at here, right? Let me just put a camera, and he's got his camera, and he's admiring just nature. He's admiring just the birds, the trees, the flora, the fauna in this lake. And this is what it's all about, is making this connection. Is making this connection with Earth, and enjoying it, whatever, if it's boating that you like, or fishing, catch and release. How are you?
Where's the ferry? Did it land over there?
Yeah, it landed over there. He went all the way down there. And it's this beautiful, and just knowing that that's you in a different body, and you're him with one soul itself. Send that unconditional love, and whatever you send out is going to bounce back to you. But beautiful divine soul, this is, like I said, but the core of the message of today, it's a different one. The core of the message of today, it's that you always have the power, and you always have the answer. You beautiful divine soul, we were conditioned in this beautiful life, from a culture, from generation to generation, that we were supposed to listen to this, do this and that and all that, and we needed to seek validation from outside of ourselves from everyone else. We need to seek validations from our parents, from our grandparents, from our uncles, from our friends, from the social media, from all different sources, from society itself, to get accepted. When that happens, beautiful divine soul, you realize that we are conditioned in we're putting our power outside of us. When you realize that the power is always within you, and you have to always love yourself and please yourself and do what makes you happy, you don't, even though we are connected and we are beautiful divine souls in our human experience, you don't give your energy away to anybody else. Let me explain that a little further. You don't give your energy and you don't seek validation. Let's say I'm gonna use myself always as an example to you know to for some people to say no, he's judging people or he's putting other people as an example for also on just to avoid misunderstandings. I'm gonna say, like, let's say I go and I purchase a car, and then that car is it's an old car that it's not as a brand new car. It's a car that I need to get me from point A to point B, and then I realized that not realize and know that some of my friends might think, oh my God, Donald, he does so well, or he makes money, and then he's buying this old car that it looks like crap. It doesn't look that good, and then look at us. We're driving our the most the newest cars, the newest models, and then and he's driving this thing, and then he looks pathetic. He looks funny. He looks weird, or he looks cheap, or that car is worthless and whatever. So they get entrapped into judgment and thinking that the object itself is more important than the actual outcome of what it's going to be. Instead of thinking about, yeah, that car is going to take him from A point to point B and from point B to point A, and he's still the same Donald, they get trapped into judgment. They get trapped into, oh, I have the newest model and he doesn't. And therefore, if I come and I get into that same energy and that same entrapment, I will come and say, oh, yeah, I have all these cars. What are my friends gonna think about me? They're gonna think that I'm not good enough. They're gonna think that I'm cheap, and I'm gonna put myself outside at the mercy of their energy and seeking validation. Beautiful divine soul. This is what I want you to understand. I'll show a little bit of the birds and the gentleman. I'm seeking validations from them to approve what works for me, and for them to approve that what matters is those wheels that will take you from point A to point B, instead of how much is worth or instead of getting of the actual material thing, or instead of getting the big picture, which is, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It doesn't really matter if it's a Porsche, if it's a Ferrari, if it's a Lamborghini, if it's a Rolls Royce, or if it's a Hyundai Civic. It doesn't really matter, or a Tesla, or whatever that might be. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the actual concept of taking you from one point to another point, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. So, people that get trapped into this mentality, into this energy, seeking validation from others. Another example: I'm wearing the newest clothes. Could be Lorena Herrera, or could be Polo, or could be the newest brands out there. Could be the most expensive clothes, or I could be wearing a shirt or a brand that is made out of in a third world country that is still look nice and it feels good to me. And it doesn't have the logo, it doesn't have the name brand, it doesn't have none of that, but it still keeps me, with clothing on my body. I'm still wearing on my feet as shoes or socks or whatever it might be. It still works. And I'm not getting trapped into the brand, into anything else, and therefore I'm not seeking validation of people looking at me and saying, oh, he's not wearing none of that, so therefore whatever. when you put that energy of seeking validation outside of you to anybody else, you are in disalignment, beautiful divine soul, and you are personally giving your power to anybody else. When you come out of the heart, even though people are not gonna pretty much say it to your face or whatever, they're gonna probably talk among everybody else and themselves, is because they have that still energy. And remember, people that still have that energy, they connect with one another. So it's like a magnet. It's a magnet that pulls them. So people that are into judgment, people that are still into beautiful, all of them are beautiful divine souls. By me calling people is giving you an example in this video. It's like, don't give your power to anybody else but yourself. Don't seek validation. Don't seek validation from anybody. Seek validation for yourself. So that's why I'm saying people. So by saying people, they are pulling each other like magnets, and they're into the same judgment, talking about anybody else, talking about what they're wearing, what they're eating, what do they do, if they work or if they don't work, if they money, if they don't have money, if they get caught by the police, or if they got arrested, or if they got into a fight, if they got into an argument. So pretty much it's judgment, and also they live on that foundation that they seek validation from everybody else. They seek validation by, I'm wearing the nicest clothes, I'm wearing the car. Therefore, people, when they see me down the street, they're gonna think that I am wealthy, I am rich, so I'm gonna be accepted by society. I'm gonna be accepted wherever I am, which in reality, that is the biggest lie and the biggest misconception that there is. Because no matter what you do, if you go somewhere and you have nice clothes and a lot of money, and they realize that inside I'm sorry, and you realize that inside you have this negative energy, this sour ego that think that you are better than anybody else, and you think that you have to treat people lower than yourself because you're wearing the newest car, or because you're driving the newest car, because you got the new nicest clothes, or because you got the most expensive watch, then believe me, beautiful divine soul, it's a big misconception, a big no-no, and the biggest non-true reality that there is out there. I tell you a little bit about this because when I was younger, I used to think like that, because I hadn't woken up spiritually. I was still living out of that. I'm from this country, from South America. I'm this good soccer player. I wear these nice clothes. I drive this nice car. I have these cool friends that do the same thing. They have they play in the same team. They have the nicest car, and we hang around, and we are good, and we come from these nice good families down there, and so think that was it, when in reality I was getting trapped on the ego, saying, yeah, I need this to get accepted from them, and then I get accepted from me and from everybody else. When now you see the only thing that really counts is to get connected with this beautiful flora, fauna, with nature, and realizing that there's no separation between the flora, fauna, and yourself. We are one soul itself, and then we don't need to seek validation. We just gotta be, we just gotta love, we just gotta send, and whatever you transmit out there, that's what is gonna bounce back to you. So this is the video of today. Don't think for any second, beautiful divine soul, that you are any less than anybody in this beautiful divine soul. That being Donald Trump with a lot of money, that being Rockefeller, or that being the most the richest man on earth, or the poorest man on earth, the beggar down the street. There's no difference. All of us are the same light. It's what we emanate outside, from the inside out. So don't seek that validation. Just seek unconditional love, connectivity with Mother Nature, and help others that need that help. When you're at service for more than 51% to anybody else, you are in alignment with your true divinity, because you think about helping others. Therefore, you're going to help yourself, and there's no separation. You don't seek judgment, you don't judge, and you don't seek validation. So that's the video of today, beautiful divine soul. I'm going to say goodbye now with the magic word, which is love and light, and talk to you in my next video that's going to be powerful with a lot of information like this as well. Talk to you soon. Namaste.